I hate to break up all these exciting conversations. I'm Elizabeth Yakel, Interim Dean of the School of Information, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to Convocation and the start of a new academic year. Convocation refers to a large formal assembly of people and the act of calling people together. In academia, it refers to ceremonial gatherings of different sorts. Thus, I have called you together today to celebrate our UMSI community. This ceremony serves to welcome new members to our school community and welcome back existing members, to remind ourselves of our shared goals and values, and to let you greet our faculty, staff, and students in one place. We also take this time to share our priorities for the year ahead. Whether you are a returning student or just joining our community for the first time, I extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you. At UMSI, our mission is to create and share knowledge so that people can use information with technology to build a better world. For those new to our community, we hope that you will begin to see the multitude of ways that we fulfill this larger mission. The start of a new academic year is a time of renewal, a chance to hit the reset button, and a moment to embrace the spirit of curiosity and learning. This year has also been a time to exercise our flexibility muscles, use our ingenuity, practice patience, and find the coffee house of our choice with internet access. For those returning students, it's a time to synthesize and build on the knowledge you have acquired in classes and internships, and to challenge yourselves to even greater heights. For our newcomers, I encourage you to approach your academic journey with an open mind and a willingness to explore the uncharted territories of information studies. Before I give updates on the coming year, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the talented faculty, staff, and students whose dedication, support, and unwavering commitment to excellence have played an instrumental role in shaping our school. Some highlights from their recent accomplishments. This past year, our faculty were awarded grants, fellowships, and professional recognition from a variety of prestigious institutions and agencies, such as the National Science Foundation, the Association for Computing Machinery, ACM, and the Society of American Archivists. A number were tenured and promoted. Others have been appointed to leadership roles throughout the school. Additionally, our faculty's research and teaching excellence continues to contribute to critical conversations around artificial intelligence, ethics, social media, and democracy. Faculty research has been highlighted in the New York Times, the Washington Post, the Atlantic, and Forbes, among other venues. Thank you to our faculty for their creativity and intellectual curiosity and passion for the field of information, as well as their commitment to our students and school. I also want to thank our staff members who have been the pillars of student-centric leadership, the innovators, the friendly faces that have welcomed us into this vibrant community. The UMSI staff, both those on the front lines, such as academic and career services, and those behind the scenes, such as finance, marketing, and development, are all part of a tapestry that makes UMSI the vibrant community that it is, and all support the academic mission. This year, 100% of our students who applied to internships that were unpaid or underpaid received funding from donations by alumni and other donors so that they could pursue the internship of their choice. That's just one example of how behind-the-scenes work influences frontline student learning. Additionally, UMSI hosted over 60 employers across 2 career fairs where over 400 students across all of our academic programs were able to network with them and explore internships and job opportunities. Last but not least, I want to give a shout out to our brilliant students who are the heartbeat of our community. They come from more than 100 countries, have studied a wide variety of subjects, and will go on to become experts and change makers in the world, working in various industries like healthcare, technology, library services, and consulting. Thank you all for your contributions to our community and to the world at large. Let's give everybody a round of applause for all those accomplishments. Now, here's a bit about the year ahead. First, we're getting informed about water. This year, UMSI is launching a theme year, and this year's theme is water. Water access, quality, use, sanitation, and control are international issues. Water affects everyone, but there are differential effects, with some individuals, communities, and countries facing more adverse effects. UMSI classes will be taking up a multitude of problems relating to water, and you will hear about water issues from community members and civic organizations, government bodies, and nonprofit organizations. You'll also experience water-themed course projects, data sets, and panels hosted by various units around SI throughout the year as we think about and apply ideas from information science to this social justice, economic, and political issue. We will also be transitioning to a new dean. Over the past year, it's been my privilege to lead this school and work with so many of you as UMSI grows and thrives. The provost expects to announce the new dean before the end of this semester, and I look forward to seeing that transition and then returning to the faculty next spring. We're bringing new focus to DEI initiatives. UMSI recently completed our first Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion 5-year plan. That report is available on our website. UMSI's second DEI 5-year strategic plan, DEI 2.0, will start this fall. It was developed through a community-wide process where everyone was given an opportunity to contribute to the conversation and comment on all different iterations of the plan. While DEI has always been a priority for UMSI, our DEI plans have given us that direction and accountability needed to make intentional and strategic investments in key areas, such as increasing anti-racist content and pedagogy in the curricula of our 5 academic programs, increasing diversity in our faculty, staff, and students, and increasing scholarship opportunities. As we embark on our next 5-year plan, each of you will have the opportunity to help enact that plan. We will only do this successfully if you contribute your time, energy, and perspectives. You have the opportunity to shape not just your experience, but the experience of future students, faculty, and staff in our school. Finally, we're building a new building. Work continues on our new home on U of M's North Campus, and we plan to make the move to the new Lineweber Computer Science and Information Building in 2025. Those of you beginning your academic programs this week will be able to see that building nearing its completion. The building is a symbol of UMSI's continued investment in the future of information studies and in the strength and reputation of the degrees you are earning here. Last week, we held orientation for our new bachelor's, master's, and doctoral students, as well as for GSIs and new faculty. Not only did we experience a record number of applications to our program this year, but we are also welcoming some of the largest classes in our school's history. We have 15 new doctoral students, 58 new Master of Health Informatics students, 236 new Bachelor of Science in Information students, 307 Master of Science in Information students, and 112 new MAD students in the fall cohort. This means that our entire student body will be over 1,900 students. Ooh. We are also welcoming 5 new faculty members, and I'd like each of you to stand if you're not, or raise your hand as you are mentioned. Please save your applause until they've all been introduced. Ben Green is joining UMSI as an assistant professor. He's also an assistant professor in the Gerald R. Ford School of Public Policy. Previously, he was a postdoctoral scholar in the Michigan Society of Fellows. A fun fact about Ben is that he had a brief stint as a baby model and appeared in an ad for baby spoons. Jackie Wolf, is joining UMSI as a full-time lecturer 3. She's been a UX designer and leader for more than a decade and is a graduate of UMSI's MSI program. Fun fact, before attending UMSI, Jackie backpacked through Russia, Mongolia, and China. Stephanie Brenton is also joining UMSI as a full-time lecturer 3. She's been a UX leader, designer, researcher, and developer for 20 years and has been teaching at UMSI since 2017. Stephanie's fun fact is that she loves testing out smart home devices, including smart bird feeders, smart hydroponic gardens, and robotic vacuums. Hannah Hoover is joining UMSI as a full-time lecturer 3. She obtained her PhD in economics from Florida State University and has been a postdoctoral researcher at UMSI and Northeastern University. Hannah is passionate about gardening, foraging, sustainability, and community building. So she's joined us at the right time during the water semester. Jim Rampton is joining UMSI as a lecturer 3. Previously, he worked as lead product designer for General Motors. Needless to say, fun fact, Jim loves cars, but his favorite thing to do is to ride his refurbished Trek bike around town and grab a cup of coffee and a pastry, which has probably been hard this week because everybody else has been in those coffee shops. Ramiro Serrano is joining UMSI as a full-time lecturer 3. He previously was a research associate at the School of at SEAS, the School of the Environment and Sustainability. He was also a professor in Columbia and a data analyst for the Colombian Government Department of Education. And his fun fact is that he works with virtual reality headsets, but he admits they make him dizzy in seconds. So please join me in a round of applause for our new faculty. So here we are at the start of a brand new academic year. Probably an economic year too, or an internet year. There's an air of anticipation, of possibilities, of expectation, of anxiety, of excitement. You are not alone in these feelings. I felt all of them at the beginning of this school year. UMSI has grown in the last decade, but we are still a close-knit school within a large university. In a sense, we have the best of both worlds. Here, students can know each other, faculty know and support them, faculty and staff work together to support the educational mission. Even though we are now spread across 5 locations, there's a strong sense of community and shared goals that still unites us. Everyone who comes to study, work, and teach here helps to make the school a better place. Before you leave today, I would like to challenge you to find someone you don't know and introduce yourself. Spend a minute getting to know them. Groups such as us need to consciously work at becoming a community. And I believe that the community we build every day at UMSI is one of our greatest strengths. Please remember that after you eat, you can head over to the Vandenberg room across the hall to visit the Student Organization Fair. Student organizations are an excellent opportunity to establish your community on campus. Thank you for choosing UMSI to study or work here. Have a wonderful, productive year, but don't forget to have some fun. Visit me during office hours, which might be one form of having fun, but there are other forms. And we're glad you're here. Thank you for coming today, and go Blue.